Hello and welcome, everyone. We're Aki and Ren, and we are so excited you're here today. We're about to share a little secret that might just change how you see your investments, especially when the financial weather feels, a little unpredictable.
We absolutely love thinking about our money as this beautiful, personal garden that we get to care for and watch grow. And for the longest time, the best strategy was so wonderfully simple, right? You just plant good seeds in good soil, let the sun shine, in the market, which is kind of like our big global weather system, would do all the heavy lifting. It's just such a peaceful feeling, watching your little seedlings sprout into a whole forest.
Exactly. It's a really lovely thought, but financial weather patterns can and do change. And right now, a lot of the world's smartest financial gardeners are starting to notice that the climate is shifting. So the really big question on everyone's mind is, what do you do when just relying on the sun and the rain isn't quite enough to get that spectacular bloom you're dreaming of?
Which brings us right here. You see, to be a really great gardener, you have to understand the weather first. So let's talk about why that gentle breeze of market growth we've all been enjoying for so long might just be calming down a little.
Okay, so this quote from Morgan Stanley gets right to the heart of it. That phrase, fully valued market, sounds super complicated, I know. But in our garden, it just means that most of the plants are, well, they're priced just right. There aren't a lot of hidden bargains or little flowers that are about to have a massive, unexpected growth spurt. Finding those easy wins is definitely getting trickier.
Ooh, okay, I think I get it now. So it's not that our garden is going to stop growing altogether. It's more like that magical little tailwind that used to lift all the flowers up at the same time has gotten a lot softer. We can't just count on everything to flourish automatically anymore. We might need to be more thoughtful, more hands-on gardeners.
That is the perfect way to put it, Ren. Because being more thoughtful really means understanding the different kinds of seeds we can plant in our garden. So let's meet the two most important ideas for this new season: beta and alpha.
First up, let's talk about beta. Think of beta as your totally reliable, sturdy seeds. Like happy little sunflowers. They grow and the sun is shining and the weather is good for everyone. So beta basically just measures how much your investment moves along with the whole market. If the market has a sunny day and goes up 10%, your sunflower is probably going to grow about 10% too. It's predictable, it's steady, and it's wonderful.
And then there's alpha. These are the magical seeds. They're like finding a super rare moon orchid that can just bloom spectacularly, even on a day that's kind of cloudy. Alpha doesn't come from the general weather, you see. It comes directly from the skill of the gardener, their special ability to find that perfect patch of soil, give the plant just the right care, and help it outshine everything else in the garden. It's pure magic.
So here's the absolute crucial point, the thing to really remember. Beta is what the market gives you for free. It's the rising tide that lifts all the boats. Passive investing is all about just relaxing and capturing that tide. But alpha is what a truly skilled manager creates all on their own, through their smarts and their hard work. Active investing is that exciting hunt for that extra little bit of sparkle.
Okay, so if alpha is this amazing result of a master gardener's special touch, why is everyone suddenly so obsessed with finding it? Let's dig in and figure out why this hunt for extra returns has become, like, the biggest treasure hunt in the entire world of finance.
Well, it comes right back to that powerful idea from Morgan Stanley. When the market just isn't handing out those easy returns anymore, when the beta tide is low, that little bit of extra performance that comes from a gardener's skill becomes so much more valuable. The whole game has to shift from just floating along with the market to finding the absolute best gardeners who know how to make things grow no matter what.
And check this out. This isn't just a theory. This data from BlackRock shows it perfectly. Just look at the difference in performance between investment managers. I mean, look at that gap. The top-tier managers, the true master gardeners, are generating some serious positive alpha. But the average manager? They're actually struggling to add any extra value at all. It's incredible. In this kind of market, skill really is the secret ingredient.
Wow, that difference is huge. So how on earth do they do it? How do these top investors find those magical alpha seeds? I feel like we're about to get a little peek inside the master gardener's secret tool shed.
Well, it isn't quite magic, but it is a special kind of craft. The recipe for alpha usually has these three key ingredients. First, you've got to uncover hidden gems. That means doing tons of research to find those bargain plants that everyone else has overlooked. Second, you need expert timing, knowing the seasons of the market so you can plant and harvest at the perfect moment. And third, it takes constant care and weeding, always watching over the garden to protect it.
But, and this is really, really important, there's a major catch we need to understand. This quote from a research paper reveals a fundamental truth about the market. Basically, if you want to do better than the average, you're playing what's called a zero-sum game against every other investor out there.
Oh, wow. So in our big friendly garden competition, for every single gardener who grows a flower that wins best in show, and that's their alpha, right? They had to beat another gardener whose flower was just average. It also means we usually only hear about the big prize winners, not the thousands of other beautiful gardens that just grew along with the weather. That makes finding a gardener who can consistently win year after year incredibly rare and super special.
Exactly. You've got it. So let's bring all this amazing information back home. What does this all mean for you and for me as we're tending to our own beautiful little financial gardens?
Well, look, being a wiser gardener isn't about becoming a world-class expert overnight. Not at all. It's just about being aware. First, get to know your seeds. Is your garden designed to just happily grow with the market's weather and capture that nice steady beta? Or are you paying extra for a master gardener who's supposed to be hunting for alpha? And that matters because that hunt for alpha costs more, so you have to ask yourself, is my gardener's skill really worth the price? Understanding this one thing can save you so much money and help you set realistic expectations. And please remember, a simple, low-cost beta garden is a beautiful and incredibly powerful way to build wealth. It's the perfect foundation for everyone.
And really, that brings us to the whole point of why we're tending this garden in the first place. It's never just about the numbers on a screen. As this beautiful quote reminds us, the ultimate goal of understanding all this stuff, alpha, beta, all of it, is freedom. It's about cultivating a life where you have control over your own time, and that is truly the most precious return of all.
So we'll leave you with this final thought to reflect on. Take a moment to look at your own portfolio, your own personal garden. Is it designed to be resilient? Is it ready for whatever financial weather might come its way? Thank you so much for joining us today.